journaling is a great form of self-care. Whether it's to clear your mind, process thoughts, or just for creative expression, journaling can be a real gift to yourself. And the self-care box from Archer & Olive has been designed to help you do just that. Hi team, I'm Jess or Jashikarin on behalf of Archer & Olive, and in this video we're going to look through everything in the 2026 self-care box. This one is a standalone box, separate from the quarterly subscription, with all the materials you need to embrace mindful self-care. Without further ado though, let's have a look at what's inside. Getting out our first item, and this one is a set of journaling prompt cards. This one has a wire binding at the top to hold the 20 prompt cards together, and floral decoration on the front with gold foiling. Opening this one up though, you can see each of the prompt cards has a prompt and an activity. So this one being called Grounded Confidence, with the prompt being, what does confidence look like for you today, and how can you practice it in small ways? In terms of the activity, we have choose one situation today to stand a little taller, either physically or emotionally, and then reflect in your journal about how it feels. I really like the combination of the journaling prompt, but then also the activity that aligns with the overall theme of the card. We're not going to read through every single one, but some of the topics we have are honoring progress, authentic expression, courage in action, and healthy boundaries. As said though, we have 20 cards in here with a variety of topics. On the back of each prompt card, we have a continuation of the decoration, but in terms of self-care, this is a great place to start. Journaling, as said, can be an excellent self-care task, but starting with a blank page can be really daunting, so having some prompts to help guide you could be really useful. Slipping that one carefully back into its box though, the next item we have is a writing set, because if you're gonna have journaling prompts, you're gonna probably want to respond to them and write them down. On the back it tells us that we have a ballpoint pen and a mechanical pencil with an eraser in here, and opening that one up, you can see we have a similar coloration and patterning on the pen to what we had on this box and the last one. Getting those ones out so that we can have a closer look though. Both the pen and the pencil have gold detailing, and they have the opposite coloration, so one having the pale green background, whereas the other one has the dark green. And of course we're going to test both of these ones out. The one with the dark green body is the mechanical pencil, whereas the one with the light green body is the ballpoint pen. I do personally find that I prefer a ballpoint pen when it comes to long form journaling, mainly because I am a little bit heavy-handed, and a ballpoint pen holds up nicer to that, but a pencil can be absolutely great if you're a little bit nervous and worried you might make mistakes. Plus with this one having an eraser that comes with it, we have even less to worry about. The mechanical pencil though can also be great for sketching. You don't have to just write in your journal. And in terms of where to find that eraser, that's just underneath the cap here, so we just need to pull it off. And if you pull out the eraser, this is also where you can reload the pencil with more graphite. Stashing those writing utensils safely back into their box though, and getting out our next item, which is more so for the visual creativity side of self-care, this one being a set of 4 decorative tapes. As always, I'm pleased to see that we have a variety of designs and widths on the tape set, with these ones having a combination of different patterns and colours that we've already seen in other items or on the packaging materials. In terms of the tape widths, we have a 2.5cm, 1.5cm, 9mm and 2cm. Having a look at those ones all swatched out though, you can see that the bottom 3 have some gold foiling on them, and I think that of the designs, my favourite is the top one. Firstly, I'm a sucker for a wide washi tape, but also I absolutely love that shade of green. I'd be curious to know which one is your favourite, but I think for me it's gonna be the top one. In general though, I do just love having variety when it comes to the tape designs and the widths, and while the tape can be used just to add a little bit of visual interest to an otherwise kind of writing heavy journaling page, you can also use it for creative projects like washi art, which can also be another form of self-care. But putting those ones safely back into their packet so that we can grab out the next item, this one is also going to aid in our decoration because it is a stamp set. Just ignoring the fact that I definitely want to use this packaging in my junk journal, which is another way that you can journal for self-care. But flipping over, this one tells us that we have 15 clear acrylic stamps, a clear acrylic block, and a cypress green Little Legacy ink pad. Opening it up though and having a look at all of the goods, as the box told us, we have the stamp set, the ink pad, and the acrylic stamping block. Now, my acrylic block is very see-through. Like, can you even tell it's there? No, it is so very see-through, and that's because when it arrives to you, it will have a protective film on both the top and the bottom. You just need to take that one off so that you have a very nice crystal clear block, and removing that film will make it so that you can much more easily align your stamps with your page and your dot grid if you want something in a particular spot. But having a look at the stamp designs themselves, in the top left corner we have a little set of leaves, we have a spiral bound notepad design, design, and then 2 phrases, one that says room to grow and another one that says free to flourish. In the top right, we have a grid pattern, which can be really useful for adding some background decoration that isn't too visually heavy. And then at the bottom, we have a variety of different florals, leaves, also some of those dots that we saw on the washi tape before, and another little phrase that says strength to try again. In order to use these ones though, all you have to do is take the stamp off the backing plastic, put it onto your stamp block, ink it up using your ink, and then press it down into your page. I don't really consider myself to be a stamping expert, but I really love how these ones turned out. I think that the ink color is super pretty, and I love that we have the repeating elements between the stamp set and the washi tapes. I just love it when things feel cohesive. Securing those stamps safely back on their protective sheet though, and putting all of our items back into the set. If we have all of these fun journaling materials, we're definitely going to need a notebook to journal in. While the box is gorgeous, we are definitely here for the notebook. This one is an A5 size, so let's have a look. The decoration on the box might have given it away, but the cover of this notebook has the same floral design with some gold foiling as well. You can see how pretty that gold is right here, just kind of highlighting some of the smaller floral elements and some of the leaves, and we also have the return of the little dots. This design starts on the front and then works its way around the spine and then also is present on the back cover, but the cover itself is a faux leather, and as you can see from the side, it has white pages and a pen loop. Opening to the inside though, on the inside cover we have some more of those botanicals, or those leaf designs that we saw on one of the washi tapes and in some of the packaging. We have the nameplate page, and then after this we have white dot grid paper. Along with the elastic closure and the pen loop that we already saw, this notebook also has 2 ribbon bookmarks in black with a gold ampersand on one of them. I really love how this box has all of the materials you need to prioritize your self-care through journaling. So we've got the prompt cards, we've got a space to write out our responses to the prompts, and some items to both do the writing and add some decorative touches. And I doubly love how all of the items match together. I'm a sucker for matchy-matchy. As we put the items back into the box, I would love to know which one speaks to you the most. I think for me, it's probably the journaling prompt cards, just because getting started with a blank page can be really intimidating, but let me know your pick in the comments. To grab your own self-care box though, jump over to Archer and Olive using the link in the description box, and as always, thanks for watching.